Hello, all you beautiful people out there in YouTube land. AfroX here, your anime guy. Nobody's in the stream yet, so this is gonna be the rewind. But yeah, we're just waiting on people. Right here, during the rewind, I mean, I guess I'll include something that I wasn't going to include in the rest of this. I can't talk enough about the anime Scissor 7. Scissor 7 is super great. Been watching it on Netflix. I pretty much binge watched the entire first season. Yeah, Scissor 7 is great. It's about this guy named Seven. By the way, if you like One Punch Man and it's like goofy, kind of like style, you're gonna love Scissor 7. Anyways, so it's about this guy named Seven. He used to be an assassin in like a past life, and he got amnesia. Was adopted by this chicken named Daibo. Kind of hard to pronounce because it's based on Chinese stuff. Oh yeah, it's a Chinese-based anime, which is cool. Anyways, he's adopted by this chicken guy who's the king of chickens, and he works as a hairstylist on this island called Chicken Island, and he wants to be the greatest assassin so he can get money, so he can get rid of his amnesia and figure out who he used to be. And his power is that he is able to telekinetically control a pair of scissors. Hey, what's up, Big Herm? Big station to you, man. Thanks for coming into the stream. I was surprised after last time when there was a lot of people here before the stream. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Good thing people came in right then. That was my friends from last week. They just want me to play Apex, and I was like, dude, I'm starting my live stream. Not even going to be thinking about Apex for at least 2 hours. Okay, everybody's coming in here. Station, everybody. Super happy to see you. Let's hop into some early comments. What's up, Afro Station? Chamorro Cinema in here. Nice to see you, Manuel. Fable, the story himself, the legend, the mix master, the beats them all up guy. Good to see you, man. Station, my dude. Yeah. All right. Manuel, when that hotline bling, for sure. Herm said, not Jeremy again. Shake my head. Yeah, he's a good friend. He just happens to call me at all the wrong times. Yeah, right. Oh, sorry. Eric is in here too, and I didn't mention him. Eric Durrance, good to see you, man. I don't know if you've been in one of my streams before. Maybe not, but if you haven't, welcome. Thanks for checking out Anime Nation. And if you have, welcome back. But yeah, Good to hear from you, my brah. Hey, Jeremy. Good to hear from you, man. Yeah, sorry. That's okay, man. You know I love Apex, but I also got to do my YouTube thing. That's my passion right there. Manuel says no Apex till we all say goodnight, Poon Poon. Oh, you did a long back reference to Oyasumi Poon Poon. That's a good one. Uh, Big Her, I think that emoji means king of headphones. Oh, king of the beats. That's right. Pebble says, I need my Bobo fix. Well, the afro, a dark colored afro is about all I can provide for you. Yo, Stefan, Link, station to you, my brother. Good to have you in here. While you guys are all like joining up and saying hi and stuff, I just want to get this out of the way before I forget. But check it out. Got my Goku shirt on. My Goku shirt with the Japanese lettering for his name. I believe. I think so. Might be Japanese lettering for Dragon Ball Z. But anyway, Dragon Ball Z at the bottom. But yeah, Goku shirt is pretty cool. I mean, if we're really doing other show and tell, I guess I could show off one of my DVDs. This is Summer Wars. Oh, you can't see the banners in the way, right? Okay, there it is. Now everyone can see it. It's a bit bright, but yeah. Goku on my shirt. But yeah, so one of my DVDs. This is the movie called Summer Wars. This movie is really, really cool, and it's one of the few good anime movies that is not by not Masashi Kishimoto. He did Naruto. It's not by Hayao Miyazaki. This was directed by Mamoru Hosoda, and it's really good. You should definitely watch it sometime. Summer Wars, it's great. But yeah, I even have a poster of one of the main characters, but it's over on the other side of my room right now. Here, let me put that back. There we go. Okay. Getting started. That's right. Give me a second. I have to look up the list. All right. Getting started. What is going to be happening at the beginning of every animation from now on, or at some point during it? Doesn't have to be the beginning, but since I am the late night Monday night guy, that's the time slot that I'm putting myself in, so I don't get in the way of any other PCP Army stuff. I will be. I thought it would be cool to announce the other streams that are going to be going on later this week. Just so you know the news, just so you know who's going to be streaming, what time, what channel. So without further ado, these are the PCP Army updates. So tomorrow is Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. There's going to be the Chamorro show on Chamorro Cinema with Island Boy Manuel. That's very exciting. He always does really cool stuff. On Wednesday at 6 p.m., we come up on Big Herm Collectibles. Big Herm. I believe that's going to be a second or third live stream, and I'm super excited about it. I haven't caught one of them yet because Wednesday is my D&D night. Ton of stuff going on then. but I will make sure to check it out. Also on Wednesday, the 24th at 8 p.m., I believe it is Robbie is going to be having the Justice League Snyder Cut movie review. That's very exciting. I'm actually considering spending $15 just to get HBO Max for like a day just to watch the movie. But some people have said it was good. Some people said it was bad. So in the comments, I want you to let me know, would it be worth $15 to watch the Snyder Cut of Justice League? On Thursday the 25th at 8 p.m., we have Rockin' Robbie Live with Dennis Camp. I don't know who Dennis Camp is, but hopefully hopefully it's good. It was always good. Looking on to Friday, we have PCP Movie Night, and they'll be watching Event Horizon, which I don't know anything about, but it really sounds like a space movie or something like that. Saturday, the 27th at 9:05 p.m., Dylan's Horror Show, talking about the Gates of Hell trilogy. Very exciting. Sunday, on the 28th at 7 p.m., it's Rockin' Robbie Live. That's Robbie's regular show, and he always does a good show. I always love it. And then we're back tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week, Monday night, the 29th at 9 p.m. You get to come back and enjoy Anime Nation with me, Afro X. So that is the PCP update. Let's catch up in a little bit of the comments here. So first, Big Herm said, great shirt. Thank you so much, Herm. Herm said, thank you, Afro. No problem. Fable said, I love it. The PCP schedule. That's what we're going for. Chamorro Cinema said, great idea. Thank you, Manuel. Thanks, dude. And, Chamorro says I'm on that one. Well, you're not on Anime Nation next week, as far as I know, so you must be talking about Rockin' Robbie Live. Big Herm said most people love the Snyder Cut. Man, it gets the thumbs up from me. Cool. Because honestly, if I went to the theaters, I'd probably end up spending $15 with the ticket and food anyway. Honestly, it might even be $5 cheaper. Fable says yes. All right, so it's pretty much confirmed. I will be spending $15 to watch the Snyder Cut on HBO Max, and I have to do that before Wednesday. So probably tomorrow. Herm says I might do another 6 p.m. live starting on Sunday. Herm, I will warn you that, and not to discourage you or anything, I will warn you that that may conflict with Robbie, because he usually does his Rockin' Robbie Live on Sundays. You can do whatever you want. I'm just giving you a fair warning. Chamorro Cinema said, the Chamorro Show. I'm on that one. Yes, you are, because you run it, Manuel. And you run it well. Looking forward on to the first main topic. Tonight, I am going to be talking about doing a review of a live action anime movie that I watched because you guys suggested that I do that last week. So I was looking through Netflix, and it's not Dragon Ball Evolution, so don't even ask. But and I'm sure one of you is asking right now. But I'm sure Manuel is asking right now. And sorry to call you out, Manuel, but got to do it to somebody. Anyways, so it was a real debate. Didn't know. I didn't want to watch Death Note because the Death Note live action just looked bad. And so it was kind of a debate between the two main ones they have on Netflix, which was either Full Metal Alchemist or Bleach. And so I just tossed them up in the air, and Bleach came down. So I watched the live action version of Bleach, which it doesn't detail the entire show. It just details up to the defeat of the Grand Fisher. And okay, a couple comments here. Link said, "I'll be there on the Chamorro show." Very cool. Herm said, "Yes, I'll be the Bridge to Robbie show. He starts at 8 p.m. Okay, good. Never mind what I said then. Fable, PCP Tag Team. Yes. Chamorro Cinema. Watashi, Dragonball Evolution? Yeah, no. So yeah, live action Bleach. Here's what I thought. It was good. I'm getting the Fable just said is live action Bleach American. I was literally just about to tell you that as you typed it. Live action Bleach is not American. It is all Asian, Japanese actors, which I thought was really, really good. And it is subbed. So it's in Japanese and then there's subtitles. But they did it really good. It feels like they took it straight from the manga, which I haven't read. I know the story, but I haven't watched the beginning of Bleach. I started watching Bleach at about the Hueco Mundo section. But anyways, it looks like they took it straight from the story, which was awesome. The actors were really good. They were really believable in their roles and stuff. But the best part was that the voice actors in it, I think they used the original voice actors from the anime for the for the dubbing of it. Did I say it was subbed? I meant to say that it was dubbed. I just have subtitles going on everything all the time. Because that's just how I grew up. Deaf siblings. Get to that later. Anyways, yes, it was dubbed. But yeah, they had the original voice actors from the anime dub the movie, which was really, really cool. So when you're watching Ichigo, like you're seeing a live action Asian guy playing Ichigo, but what you're hearing is the actual voice of Ichigo from the anime, which I think is just really, really cool. Little tidbit, if you've ever seen my video that is called A Crap Guide to Bleach, you'll remember that Ichigo Kurosaki translates to many, many different things in anime, or in Japanese. Like Ichigo means strawberry, but if you break it apart, it can also mean 1 and 5. But where the translation they're using in the anime and stuff is Ichigo Kurosaki, which translates to Soul Reaper with the wavy black cape. And that's what his name is supposed to translate to. But I mean, he's got strawberry blonde hair, so you can also translate it as that. Anyways, but yeah, I love the movie. I thought it was great. If I had to rate the movie, I would say I would give Bleach a... You know what? I'd give Bleach a 10 out of 10. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was really, really good. I mean, the CGI in it was great, especially for the time it was made. They made the CGI look very puppet-like for the hollows, so you got that kind of creepy feeling in it. And yeah, like even some parts managed to pull up my heartstrings and stuff, which was good. So great movie, highly recommend it. Netflix's Bleach. Netflix, you are making stellar anime movies. Keep going. Hopefully you'll make hopefully you'll continuously make the best live action anime movies that we've ever seen. I do know that they're trying to make a live action Avatar The Last Airbender, which I know what everybody thinks. Oh, that's not gonna. I remember how that failed. Which honestly, if you admit it, the movie wasn't that bad. They did manage to sync martial arts or CGI with martial arts, which I thought was impressive. And Ong had a little bit of Asian in him. He was not that whitewashed. Anyways, off that point. But yeah, Netflix makes really, really good live action anime adaptations. All right. We're gonna take a small break. Look in the comments here. Manuel made a dad joke and said, "I saw that one Clorox one in the end." Oh, very funny, Manuel. Almost lost to the grass team, but pulled it off in the end. Yes. Missing Link says White Tiger versus Dragon Zord. Super Sentai? We talking Power Rangers? People says perfect score. Yep, I'd give it a perfect score. In fact, if I had a night I wasn't doing anything, I'd watch it again. Which is hard for me to say because I never watch movies twice, or very rarely. They have to be really good for me to watch them twice, because I'm not a guy who likes to watch the same story twice if I already know what's going to happen. Stefan said, I don't mind the live action Death Note. You cannot mind that, but they made L into like a black guy and an actual cop detective, and they put it in modern times. Yeah, true story. Somebody on the internet said if L had found the Death Note today in the year they made it was like 2018, 2019. But they were like, if Light had found the Death Note today, oh man, he would have been figured out in 30 minutes flat. Like with all the technology we have around us, the cameras in our phones, and I don't mean to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but lots of people have told me that they think that the government's watching us through our phones and stuff. But yeah, no, Light would be figured out to be Kira in like 30 seconds flat. Not 30 seconds, 30 minutes flat. But I'm also not too familiar with the anime. Chamorro said the showrunners walked away. Not a good sign. Are you talking about Avatar The Last Airbender? Because that would be sad. It would sadden me. Chamorro said live action Death Note was not a bad movie. It's a little emo, but not bad. Okay. I guess I can't hate on it anymore. I guess I have to watch it now. You people make me do the worst stuff. Big Herm says Dragon Zord wins against any other solo Zords, hands down. Herm, what are we talking about? Are you pushing your collectibles in my stream? But yeah. I mean, I guess so. Fable says, question, was there ever a Sentai anime? I mean, Super Sentai kind of is live action anime itself. There is one anime that I don't know if it counts, but it is about a squad of boys who are it's like magical girls, but they're like prep school boys, and that's about as close to a Super Sentai anime as I think you could get. Unless you're talking about like Gundam or Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann or any other mech anime, which I don't watch mech animes, but I should. Jamal said, "Oh, he was talking about Avatar on Netflix. No, showrunners walked away. That's so sad, man. Tear to my eye. That was gonna be a good one. All right. Moving forward. Some anime showcases. Okay. Today I'm gonna do 2 anime showcases, but I'm gonna make them really quick. One is Blue Exorcist, or in Japanese known as Aoi no Exorcist. This anime is on Netflix. You can watch it on Netflix. You can also watch it on Hulu, I believe. But it is about the kid who is raised by a preacher, a priest, and he discovers that he is the son of Satan. This kid discovers that he himself is. This all happens one night when his father, the priest, gets possessed by Satan himself, and Satan opens a portal to hell and tries to pretty much drag the main character in. And the main character's name is Rin. I believe his name is Rin Nohara. No, that's the girl from Naruto. His name is Rin Okumura. That's right. So many Rins in Netflix. But Rin, R-I-N, Okumura, O-K-U-R-A-M-A. No, O-K-U-M-U-R-A. Rin Okumura finds out he's the son of Satan, and he can unleash blue hell flames from his body when he pulls out his like magic sword thing. Why I loved it is one of the biggest moments in it is one of the main characters, Mephisto, asks him, what is your intention? And he says, I'm gonna become a demon slayer, or whatever they're called in there. I'm gonna become an exorcist, and I'm gonna kick Satan's ass. And everybody's kind of laughing at him because they're like, the son of Satan can't become a demon exorcist and fight against his own father. So anyway, the whole anime is just centered around Rin trying to deal with fighting demons, but also controlling his own hellfire powers so that they don't hurt anyone else. And there was like I was telling Fable about the last week, there was an OVA that came out. It was like 4 to 6 episodes. Might have been just 4, but anyways, it came out recently, and it was called Blue Exorcist Kyoto Saga, and it kind of tried to serve as a second season for Blue Exorcist, although it really wasn't. And it was just a little thing about Rin and all the other exorcists have to fight against the King of Decay, who is a giant monster made out of like mushroom spores. And if they don't defeat him, he's gonna like spread his mushroom spores all across Japan and kill everybody. And so Rin in this has a real turning moment where he has to figure out how to make his flames not hurt the people he doesn't want them to hurt. And then his brother has a real turning point because we find out that his brother actually has a little bit of demon in him, which is surprising. The second anime I want to touch on, which is really, really cool, is called Noragami. And if you've seen it, I don't know if you've seen it, but I did a video a long time ago where I sang the English lyrics to the first opening for Noragami. And Noragami is about a god named named Yato. He's named Yato, and he is in this world. There are many gods, and the gods that are like revered and are very well known are like really powerful, and they have temples and stuff. And Yato is not a very well known god, and so what he does is he goes around offering to do odd jobs for people for only the cost of 5 yen. And that's kind of the plot. He gets mixed up with this girl named Hiyori, and Hiyori accidentally becomes like a half ghost. And then he has to get a new sword, which swords in this anime are made out of like good spirits that have died and passed on, and then gods can make them their servants and stuff. Anyways, so he gets a sword, and the sword's name is Yukine. But yeah, it's super good. I love the anime. Definitely recommend it. It's on Hulu. But yeah, it's just really good. I don't want to spoil any of it because it's too good. And you know that an anime has to be good if I'm not spoiling it. So I accidentally spoil everything. That sounded too mean to myself. I accidentally spoil most animes. Anyways, Noragami, that's the name of it. Noragami translates in Japanese to stray god. Nora meaning stray, and Gami, well, Kami with a K means God, but if you put it next to a vowel in Japanese, it changes it to a G because of word stuff, consonant stuff. Anyways, yes. So that was the 2 anime showcases for today, looking at some of the comments, and all you guys are talking about is stupid Power Rangers. Okay, I shouldn't have said stupid. All you guys are talking about is Power Rangers. I feel like the comments are getting a bit off track here. But since there were no real comments about what I was talking about, I'm going to move on to the next thing. All right, the next main topic is we have our surprise character showcase. And our surprise character is Ganta Igarashi from the anime Dead Man Wonderland. One of the comments here just came up. Oh, those are fighting words, Afro. Says, and Fable says, and Transformer. Sorry, Afro. That's all right. You know what? I shouldn't get upset about the comments. That's you guys' realm. I'm just here talking. Put me on as background noise. Turn like make me into a faucet so you can go to sleep. That's cool. Fable says we changed. Yeah, it's all right. Eric says, I'm just over here feverishly Googling most of these anime because I'm a noob. Oh, well, awesome. Thanks for listening, Eric. And Stefan says, we listening. Good. I'm glad I'm not here talking to myself. Erm says, we're listening, Afro. Chamorro says, that sounds like an erratic power, Steph. But yes, Ganta Igarashi from the anime called Dead Man Wonderland. If you guys are into horror anime, if you're into horror anything, and I wish Robbie was here. I don't know why Robbie never shows up in my stream. I shouldn't complain, though. I'm sure he's busy. Big Herm says, Oname wa Uriah des was last week's word. Yes, that's right, Herm. But we're not quite at the Japanese part yet. But yes, if you like horror anime, if you like anime about people trying to escape from places, or stories like that, you will really like Dead Man Wonderland. And the surprise character we're talking about today is the main character of Dead Man Wonderland, which is Ganta Igarashi. And Ganta Igarashi is main character of Dead Man Wonderland. I've said that. So Ganta Igarashi is a normal high school kid. And one day, a prisoner from the local, pretty much like Supermax prison, escapes and goes and attacks his classroom, and it kills everybody except for Ganta. The entire class, the teacher, everyone is bloody, murdered in the classroom. Ganta is the only one left. And pretty much what this guy does is he messes with Ganta's memories and pretty much makes it so he paints it so that it looks like Ganta himself murdered his entire classroom. So Ganta is taken in by the cops, and he is brought to the prison, which is the titular Dead Man Wonderland. Dead Man Wonderland is an interesting concept because what it is it is a Supermax prison that is disguised as an amusement park. So on the outside, it's an amusement park, but the prisoners inside are treated brutally, and they are forced to work in the amusement park as carnies. And that's how they live out their sentences. Now, there's one more part to it that makes it even more twisted. So, when you are put into the prison Dead Man Wonderland, you have a collar placed on your neck that immediately injects a life-threatening poison. You are always dying when you are inside the prison. And the only way that you can survive longer than 3 days, which is how long it takes the poison to kill you, is you have to get candy, which is the antidote to the poison that is in your collar. And to get candy, you have to win cockfight style fighting matches that are underground in this prison. And if you win, you get a piece of candy, and that's the antidote, and it resets the timer. It staves off the poison for the next 3 days. So everybody in this prison, all the prisoners, will do anything to get this candy, to get this antidote. And there are special matches in this prison for people who have developed powers. And the people who have developed powers are called Dead Men. And that's where the prison gets more of its name, Dead Man Wonderland. Now, the people who are called Dead Men, who have these powers, they have the ability to telekinetically control their own blood, which is where it gets kind of gory and really horror-ish, but they have the power to control their own blood. Ganta, his ability manifests in that he's able to put his hand, he bites his thumb, makes it bleed, then he puts his hand forward, and he's able to fire his own blood like a magic bullet. Which is interesting. There's a character named Crow in it. He can make his blood turn into a giant blade that's on his arm. I think there's a girl who can infect you with her blood. But yeah, there's a lot of really crazy characters in this, and yeah, it's super interesting. But yeah, so there's these special fights called Dead Man fights. And they are the same as every other fight. The only rule in it is that if you lose, not only do you not get the antidote, you also randomly on a roulette board, you lose a part of your body. So, like, when Ganta fought Crow lost. And so they strapped him to a gurney, spun a wheel, and he lost his left eye. And so for the rest of the anime, he's wearing an eye patch. But yeah, it's super gruesome, super horror anime, stuff like that. And I won't spoil the ending for you. I won't do it, even though I really, really want to. But I won't. Anyways, Gonta Igarashi, Dead Man Wonderland, it's a great thing. Definitely watch it. I think it's on Netflix, or at least it used to be. I definitely know that it's on Crunchyroll. Okay, looking at some of the comments. Cryo Prime, good to see you, man. Big station. He says, ooh, Dead Man Wonderland, now you're in my ballpark. Yep, that's very, very popular. Oh, I forgot to mention, Dead Man Wonderland never got a second season, which was a real crapshoot because I felt like it was super good and should have gotten a second season. Definitely in my list of animes that need a second season, along with Devil is a Part-Timer. Herm said my bad. That's okay, Herm. We're getting to it. Stefan says, I'm gonna have to check out Dead Man Wonderland. Always heard it was good, just never knew what it was about. Manuel says, so kind of like working in a real amusement park. Yeah, except you're not threatened with dying every 3 days. I mean, if it's a bad amusement park, maybe you are, but Fable said, this sounds dope. It is dope. Fable says, Underground Prison Fight Club 2, I'm down. And all says, agreed, this does sound pretty dope. Car Prime says, missing link I have. Oh, he has seen Fire Force, but only season 1. I really want to watch that. Fable says, no spoilers, I might catch that one. And Big Herm says, Dead Man Wonderland is on Netflix. I think so, Herm, but don't quote me on that. I do know it's definitely on Crunchyroll. Oh, kind of swallowed my tongue there. Anyways, moving forward. Oh, it is time to take your questions right now. So, for about the next 15 minutes, I will be taking any questions that you have about anime. This is the straight A's portion of Anime Nation. Ask Afro anything about anime. So go ahead and let's get to it. Herm says, have you been to Coney Island? Astroland Park gets dangerous and always play with death there. Oh, maybe that's what Dead Man Wonderland is based off of. It'd be interesting to find that out. Manuel says, lol, Herm. All right. So yeah, any anime questions that you got right now? I'm totally open to listen to them and take them and wrap them up in a ball and answer them. Fable just said not on Netflix. Okay. Sorry about saying that. Just for confirmation, anyone who's watching this in the rewind, Dead Man Wonderland is not on Netflix, but I'm pretty sure it's on Crunchyroll. Big Herm says, what was the movie earlier? I mean, I told you guys all about it. You guys were kind of talking about Power Rangers, but I was talking. Oh, Herm might not have been here. The live action movie that I watched was Bleach, and I said it was really good. It was 10 out of 10. Yeah. Manuel says, what does Kakashi's face look like? I could actually tell you that. I'm going to try to blow this up as big as I can on my phone. And hopefully you can see it there. But that is what Kakashi's face looks like without a mask. It was revealed in an episode where he pretended to be Yamato. And then it was revealed at the end that he was actually Kakashi without a mask. But yeah, that's what Kakashi's face looks like. Next question. By the way, good question tomorrow. Does Diglett have a body? Yes, I believe Diglett does have a body, according to Pokemon lore. Big Herm said the name. I did tell you the name. Herm. It was Bleach. Now, if you're talking about the anime I was talking about Dead Man Wonderland. I've also touched on Blue Exorcist and Noragami in this live stream so far. Herm says, I was first on the chat after I just forgot the name. My memory sucks. Okay. That's all right, Herm. Missing Link says, you can find anime there, y'all. He must be talking about Crunchyroll. Manuel says, he's pretty. Yes. Kakashi is very pretty. Tricks the anime hater up in here. Good to see you, Big Station, my dude. Every time I do Station, I slap Goku in the face. That means I am stronger than a Super Saiyan. Anyways, I can't really make that claim. Don't tell people I said that. Shoot, it's on the internet. Anyways, Tricks the anime hater. Good to see you. He said, sup, everyone. Tomorrow Cinema says, what is in Aaron's basement? I have no idea. I have never seen Attack on Titan. It got too hype. Link said, do you think Goku was mentally challenged? All Saiyans age naturally aggressive. He was dropped on his head as a baby and was happy-go-lucky the rest of his life. Well, if he was mentally challenged, he was mentally challenged in the right way. So glad he turned out that way. Interesting that you talk about that, Stefan, because there's actually a manga out there that details what would have happened if Vegeta had actually been sent to Earth and been trained by Master Roshi. And in that manga, it shows Goku as an aggressive, alpha male, super angry Saiyan. So the story is reversed. Vegeta is raised on Earth, and Goku is in Vegeta's spot where he comes to Earth to destroy it. Which we almost had at one point. I mean, Captain Ginyu took over Goku's body at one point and was going to destroy the Earth. I don't even remember how they got out of that one. Oh yeah, they tricked Captain Ginyu into going into the body of a frog, which I don't know how he got to hell in his own body then. Maybe souls don't change. Anyways, Fable said Tricks. Big Herm says, what is the best heroine anime? Ooh, good question, Herm. I'm not really. I know I'm an anime guy. I know I'm pretty much the authority on it, but I'm not a good person to ask about heroine anime because there's so many I haven't watched. I mean, if I had to pick one right off the bat that I've seen, I'd say Puella Magi Madoka Magica. That's a great one, and it sounds and looks like a magical girl anime on the surface, but boy, let me tell you, it is not. You get 5 minutes into that anime, and you will find out it is the most, and this is for emphasis, fucked up anime you have ever seen in your entire life. That stuff will literally give you nightmares. But yeah, it's a show about magical girls and really, really scary alternate worlds. Yeah. But yeah, that'd probably be my favorite heroine anime. Now there's ones I haven't seen. There is Violet Evergarden, which I've heard is really good. And I know it's a manga. I don't know if it's an anime, but there is one called Claymore about a female knight with a giant sword. Female with a giant sword, you say? But women can't hold heavy things. No, I'm just kidding. That's super sexist. Again, don't tell anyone I said this. Crap, it's on the internet. But yeah, Madoka Magica would be my favorite heroine anime. The chat has got up again. Yeah, don't ask me what's the best and stuff, because everybody's opinion is different. I can tell you what I like the most, what's my favorite, but I can't objectively tell you what is the best. Except Goku Super Saiyan 3. Dude, he's the freaking greatest character in history. Chamorro Takana Tricks. Cryo Prime says, Madoka, that one's a ride. It is indeed, dude. It's a crazy ride that will leave you emotionally broken at the end. Dude, it's even got like a Your Lie in April section in it. Slower section. That is just devastating. Sorry, I should give context. Your Lie in April is an anime that is a slice of life, and it is. I haven't seen all of it, but it was kind of spoiled for me. It is about a kid who had a really abusive mother that forced him to practice piano, which I hate. I hate absolutely so much with a passion. Because if you play any instrument, and you know I'm a big music person, all of you, Manuel, you know I'm a big music person. If you play any instrument and someone forces you to play that instrument and you don't want to play it, you get as far away from that person as you can. Because, yeah, if you don't want to do music, then don't do it. It's not your passion. And if you don't want to do it, you're not going to be good at it because you don't want to do it. But anyway, his mother forces him to practice piano, and so he becomes a piano virtuoso by 10 years old. And he meets this girl who plays the violin like an absolute goddess. And they have a really good time together, and let's just say there's a pretty tragic ending that I won't specifically spoil with details. Big Herm says, wait, what? Can you spell that on the chat, please? Yes, I will right now. It is Puella Magi Madoka Magica. Which in English translates to Magical Girl Magic Madoka. Anuel said, there's the one per episode. Yep. Only one F word. We keep this PG-13. Good. Well, and I mean, you taught me that, Manuel. Cryo Prime says Claymore is also good. Good. I'm glad that it is actually an anime and not just me being a crazy old kook like I am. Cryo, you were into Claymore, weren't you? Claymore is a manga and anime, says Trix. Thank you. Cryo Prime apparently has the box set. Okay. That being done. Oh, we still have about 6 minutes in this section if you guys have any more questions about anime. So go ahead. Go ahead we'll say at because this is going with the time at about 10 o'clock. I'm going to move on to the next subject. Chamorro Cinema says, what happened to the Senju clan? Oh, this is getting deep into Naruto lore, which I love it if I can talk about Naruto lore. Manuel, you know me too well. You know how to pull all my heartstrings. What happened to the Senju clan? Senju clan pretty much got wiped out by Kaguya, honestly. Kaguya came to Earth as the Moon Princess, and she was the first one to discover chakra, which actually came from fruit from the divine tree. She was the first one to eat of the fruit because it was forbidden that anybody do so. And so when she bit into the fruit of the divine tree, she gained chakra. And that is how chakra was born into the world of Naruto. And she pretty much used that chakra and it poisoned her mind. She became really, really evil because absolute power corrupts absolutely. When you are 2 times more powerful than everyone else, it's hard not to call yourself a god, which is a paraphrased quote from the magic card Illusionist Bracers. Anyways, so Kaguya pretty much wiped out all the Senju clan, and she unleashed the infinite Tsukiyomi way back in ancient days. So the Senju clan pretty much all got turned into white Zetsus. And the ones who survived were Hagoromo Otsutsuki, who was it was Hagoromo and Hamura, who they were the sons of Kaguya and Tenzo, who pretty much is the farthest back leader of the Senju clan. He was like the first Hokage before the first Hokage. He was like the 0th Hokage, Tenzo. But yeah, Hagoromo and Hamura, they sealed her inside the moon using the planetary devastation jutsu, and then they went on to give birth to more sons. Hamura went to the moon to guard the moon so that Kaguya wouldn't escape. And Hagoromo went on to become the Sage of the Six Paths, and he gave birth to Ashura and Indra. And they became the first purveyors of the Will of Fire, which got then passed on to Hashirama and Madara. Then it got passed on to Naruto and Sasuke. And as for the Boruto generation, I don't know who inherited the Will of Fire from there on. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened to the Senju clan. Big Herm asks, do you like comedy in your anime? Yes, I do. I get a big bowl of anime every Friday night, and I just pour comedy straight into it. Yeah, I love comedy anime, but you obviously can't watch it all the time. Scissor 7 is a great comedic anime. I can't stop talking about it, apparently, but it does have moments of it does have a storyline, and that's nice. But yeah, sometimes I have to watch serious anime. Like right now, I'm watching Sword Art Online Alicization, or it's hard to pronounce. It is Alicization is what it is. And you only learn how to pronounce it into the 7th episode of the anime. But it's crazy because you have multiple arcs in this anime, and like an arc can last 4 episodes because every episode is like 45 minutes. Every episode is half hour. But Sword Art Online does such weird stuff. Their seasons and arcs make absolutely no sense. In the middle of season 1, they finished the main arc, and then they went on to something completely different in the second half of season 1. They had 3 different arcs in season 2, which makes no sense at all. And like the arc I'm in right now, the Alicization, I feel like I've watched an entire arc, and I'm only on like the 15th episode of Alicization, and there's like 48 episodes. And I'm like, come on. Like, if you're going to make an arc, either make it last 23 episodes, or you make it last like, maybe like what, five episodes or something like that. Sword Art Online's arc to season ratio is inconsistent. You can't have a season that has 6 different arcs in it. You can't keep changing the story that many times with the same characters. It confuses the audience. It confuses me. But my brain is square, and I'm often confused. That's a quote from Ice Cream Sandwich, who is probably going to copyright me. Tomorrow Cinema said, we're comic heads. We like 5-issue arcs for sure. Yeah, five episode arcs would be nice. Big Herm says 35 episodes sounds like a Dragon Ball Z battle. Law. True. And that's the difference between, that's why I think Sword Art Online is so hard for me to comprehend, because in Dragon Ball Z and One Piece, stuff like that, you'll have an arc, but an arc will last an entire season. It'll be 23 episodes of the same episodic plot line going on. You meet the villain. At the end of the 23 episodes, you defeat the villain. Meet the villain, defeat the villain. Meet the villain, defeat the villain. That's the way anime works. But no, Sword Art Online is like, no, we're going to put 15 episodes in here. You're going to meet the villain. You're going to defeat the villain. Then you're going to meet a new villain, defeat a new villain. And then you're going to have like some sub story at the end. And it makes no sense. A season has to be the same story from beginning to end. You meet the villain, you defeat the villain. In fact, I'm going to make, on my Teespring, that's going to be my first quote t-shirt. You meet the villain, you defeat the villain. That's how anime works. Oh, I've gotten way off track. Well, not way off track. That's only like 3 minutes past. But, so this is the first week that I'm doing individual shout-outs this week. And he just randomly picked out of all of you guys that I know. This week I'm shouting out Big Herm Collectibles because he's on the first few streams of his live stream. So big shout out to Big Herm Collectibles. He does, I believe his streams are every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. And you can watch him there on his channel called Big Herm Collectibles. And I'm pretty sure he's talking about like collectibles that that are like comic based. Yeah. And that's really cool because like I'm the anime guy. Robbie is obviously the comics guy. Chamorro is the YouTube broker. He's the Chamorro is the guest guy. And so it's really cool that Herm, you found your own niche and you're going to be the collectibles guy. That's really awesome. And now it's official. Chamorro or Manuel is the guest guy. That's right, Manuel. You have to have a guest on every single week now. No, I'm just kidding. Do whatever you want. Looking at some of the comments. Crab Prime says Sword Art Alternative Gun Gale Online is a good side story. There's nothing to do with the main cast. I fill out SAO at season 2. Well, that's because Sword Art Alternative Gun Gale Online is, in fact, the first arc of Sword Art Online season 2. I mean, the Sword Art Online Alternative kind of fleshes it out more. It's a bit more in the... It has more of the manga parts of it. But it is arc 1 of season 2. Yeah, because season 2 goes Gun Gale Online, then it goes there's one in the middle that I can't remember. And oh yeah, it's the one where they have to defeat the Frost Giant and save the Netherlands, and then there is Mother's Rosario is the third arc. Tomorrow says, then the villain helps you defeat the next villain. That is true. You meet the villain, you defeat the villain, and then you yeet the villain at the next villain. Meet, defeat, yeet. Can't believe I'm 27 and just said the word yeet. I am ashamed of myself. Stefan says he talks about everything. Okay. Cool. Stefan says, like du jour. I guess so. Fable says TM Nerdy is the toy guy. Okay. I do know that Gary is like the original artwork. He's like talks about storyboards and stuff. Big Herm says thank you, Afro. No problem, dude. You just happen to be the first one to get an individual shout out. Chamorro says TM is the man. Chamorro is just a dude blessed with awesome friends. There we go. Big Herm says Chamorro is the man. Station. You know what? We're all the man, except for any women who are watching in the audience. I don't think there is, but yeah, we're all the man, unless you identify differently. Anyways, that got weird. Moving on, our last main topic, but not the end of the stream, so don't jump out after this. Our last main topic is the new Japanese word or phrase. Now, Herm, it's your turn now. Do you remember last week's phrase? Oh, Fable. Fable said, "See ya, Afro." Oh, Fable. If you're leaving, have a great night. Have a great night, Fable. Good. Stefan says, "I'm androgynous." Okay. Big Herm says, "Well, Becky Lynch is the man." Yes, that is correct. Oname wa, it's my name, but Oname wa Uriah Des, which Des is actually spelled Desu. Yes, that was last week's phrase. Chamorro said, "Love y'all. I'll be listening, but I'll be away from the phone." Okay. Thanks, Manuel. Fable said, "Joking." Okay. I mean, if you leave or not, I can't really do anything about it. So, Legendary Anime JP Fan 2 said 2.0 of Afro Samurai. Yes, Sensei. Nice. Good to hear from you, Legendary. Glad we got more people in here. Herm says, my spelling sucks. That's okay. It's Japanese. Don't expect yourself to be very good, because nobody's really good. Not even me. Link said, Afro Samurai, the series or the movie. Okay. You guys can talk about Afro Samurai. The new phrase, or the new. Well, actually, I'm teaching you three ways to say the same word in Japanese. So when you go to Japan, and I say when because all of you will probably go to Japan someday, maybe in your old age, who knows. But when you go to Japan and you meet someone on the street, you're going to want to say hello, which I'm sure all of you watching right now are like, oh, yeah, we already know that, Afro. It's konnichiwa. And you would be right, but not if it was 6 in the evening. So the way that the word hello works in Japanese is there are 3 different words for the word hello, and they correspond to different times of the day. If you're saying hello to somebody in the morning, you say ohayo, and it sounds like the word Ohio, like in as in the state, but you're actually saying it kind of with the bottom of your mouth and the back of your throat. It sounds kind of Chinese dialecty, so you say Ohio, kind of like that, as if you're a frog gulping really big, Ohio. But yeah, Ohio is how you say hello in the morning, or pretty. It is an informal way of saying good morning. So the one konnichiwa, is what you say in the afternoon. Pretty much, if it is after 12 noon, then when you say hi to people, you can say konnichiwa. Now, where the word konnichiwa comes from, if you break it down into word etymology, is kon means good, ni means two, and ichi means one. And the way things are written in Japanese are kind of written backwards, and all over the place. So konnichiwa, it literally means it is a good 12 o'clock. Konnichiwa literally means it's a good day. Oh, yes, Herm, thank you. I can spell that. So, so hayo is morning hello. Konnichiwa is afternoon hello. And the last one that we get to is konbanwa, which is the evening version of hello. I don't really know the etymology of this, but kon obviously means good, and I guess ban just means like evening. But yes, in the evening after about 5 p.m. In Japan, you'll start hearing people start saying konbanwa, which is good evening. And then, I mean, I guess I can include this, but I think I have drilled this into your head enough. But oyasumi means good night, or it's like a night hello. So there's like 4 of them. Ohayo means hello in the morning or good morning. Konnichiwa is hello in the afternoon. Konbanwa is hello in the evening, and then oyasumi is hello at night, or it's also like a slang way of saying good night. But it's more, oyasumi is more used for good night. Interesting fact, the kind of informal way to say good night is matane, which is spelled like that, matane. And in pretty much every other language in the world, in Italian, in French, in Japanese, I think even in German, stuff like that. The word for tomorrow is always has mat in it, or matan, something like that, and that's where we get the word matinee in English. And in Japanese, it's matane. But English for some reason wanted to be weird, and we don't have a word for tomorrow that starts with the word mat in it. Our word for tomorrow is, of course, tomorrow. I guess I just want to be different from the rest of the world, but yeah. Japanese is matane. Italian is matinee, and French is maintenant, which is spelled like our word maintenance. So that's weird. Our word maintenance comes from the French word for tomorrow. Wait, that's wrong. Matin is the French word for tomorrow. Maintenant is the word for now, which makes more sense in the context of maintenance. Anyways, that is the Japanese words for this week. I see we have 4 people left in the chat. Okay, moving forward, and since we have 4 people in the chat, I'm going to ask you guys. I have a bit of a talent confession to make. I can sing in Japanese. So, do you guys want to see that? Or should I go right to the ending announcements? I can wait until you say something in the chat. Just looking for the chat. Big Herm says konnichiwa. That's not the right spelling, but good phonetics. Herb said, "Can you spell it on the chat?" Yes, I can, and yes, I did. But yeah. Yes, sing. Okay. Okay. I have to. So I can't do music on here because of copyright stuff, but I can do some of a Japanese song for you. There is okay. So So in the anime One Piece, there's a song that Brooke does called Binks Booze. And Japanese lyrics for it go, Binkasu ni sake yo, toroke ni yuku yo, umikaze kimakaze nami makase, shingo muko de, yuhi musawagu soran ya, wa okaku tori no uta, yo-ho-ho, 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 yo-ho-ho. That's that verse. There's the theme to Sergeant Frog, which goes, Kera, 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 iza susume, chikushin ryaku seiyo, gekero, kero, kasemote, dekaketa hini wa itsumo hare, yusuke mayo kushibare, kunirai sumitake wa sore, Shinwado wa koyabi hasanda, amino kara yukisaki shigau, shainri yoku o kera unakata obayasui mitago okazu. There is Resonance from Soul Eater, which goes Suna ida tamashi ino kiga mune o sasu nara Kadoba yori moto shio hikibiki ga ima kikoreru ka. Fuka oi shisugeta mabushi saga. Waru iu emi suzu itemo. There is Bluebird from the Naruto opening, which goes Habata ikara Mudore na ito ita Sashita no aoi aoi ano sora, which translates to if you were a bird and you had wings, I know you would only fly and search for the blue, blue sky. But yeah, that's like 4 Japanese songs that I know. Stefan says, I'm the songbird of my generation. Big Herm says, sing I ain't nothing but a hound dog in Japanese. I would not know the first words to doing that. And Herm says, Afro singing in Japanese, my night's complete. Chamorro says, hell yeah, karaoke in Japanese, or as they call it, singing. Yep. So someday, Chamorro, I'm going to have to do a Japanese song on like Kamikaze Karaoke or something. But yeah, my goal for next week will be I'll try to learn the lyrics to another Japanese song so I can sing it for you guys. Oh yes, mine got off track. End announcements. So, ending announcements. We are almost to 250 subscribers. At the last count that I saw, the Afrorex channel was sitting at 242 subscribers. I am so happy for that, and it's honestly the greatest thing in the world. In the past, like 2 months, my subscriber count has gone up. There was even a week where I noticed I was gaining about 10 subscribers a week. It was amazing. Chamorro says, he says, congrats, brother. And then he said 300 sub specials right around the corner. That's true. Right now I'm looking forward to the 250 sub special. And for the 250 sub special, I think I could probably do a giveaway or something like that. I'll come up with a giveaway. I'll come up with a challenge for you guys. Maybe it'll be a code word that I only put in the rewind of my videos, or at the very beginning, or something like that. But yeah, I'll do a challenge. I know I did a challenge where in every video I would mention one anime, and then you would have to mention it in the comments. But yeah, 250 is coming up. I think what I'm gonna do, just because I don't have like guests lined up yet, is I think if I can get 8 more subscribers, if I can get to 250 subscribers, then so that week I'll skip the Sunday video, and what I'll do instead is on that Monday after I hit 250, I will do Anime Origins live on live stream, and that will be super momentous. Because it's Anime Origins is this channel. It is the biggest segment of this channel, and honestly, Anime Origins, the idea for it at least, is what started this channel almost 8 years ago now. 7-8 years ago. But yeah, if I can get to 250 subscribers, then I will be doing Anime Origins live on camera. Congrats. Fable says congrats. Herm says congrats. And now you guys are singing celebration in the comments. Nice. Well, thank you guys. As for projects that are coming up, I don't know. This week was a scary week, I'm not gonna lie, because it was Saturday, it was yesterday, or no, it was Sunday, it was yesterday, and I almost didn't have the will to make a video. I just didn't want to. Like, I had an idea, I just didn't want to put in. I didn't feel like putting in the effort to make a video. Because editing, as you know, does take a long time. But another thing is, it's hard because I don't want to run out of ideas. And also, I want to have enough time so that I can make my ideas the best they can be. If I have a video that has to be heavily edited, I'm going to have to put away at least half a day to a day of time to work on that, where I will be doing nothing else, no video games, nothing, just working on that video. Maybe I'll turn on Lavender Town. She's an artist on YouTube. Maybe I'll turn on Lavender Town just to have something to keep my mind going. But it would take a while to do editing if I was to do a really intense video. Now, if I'm not doing an intense video, if I'm just pulling off an AMV, if I'm doing like if I'm doing a Fable beat, doing another nerdcore rap, something like that, that isn't that difficult. I can pull that out in probably like 3 hours. AMVs do take a little bit of time to edit, but yeah, that's the thing. I want to have an idea and take the time to make it, and I want it to do well on the channel. And that's why I've been so scared to do an Anime Origins recently, honestly. And I'll be real with you guys right now. I'll be 100%. I've been scared to do Anime Origins because in the past, those videos have consistently taken 2.5 to 3 days to edit. And then I put them on YouTube and they don't get the response that I want them to get. And that's really disheartening to see. I mean, they do get the response later, like years down the road. Like right now, Anime Origins Sun Wukong is one of my most popular videos. But some of the other ones just, they didn't get the response that I wanted. And maybe I'm doing the format wrong. Maybe people don't want to see like a long 15-minute video, something like that. But that is the truth, guys, is that I don't want to put so much effort into editing for people not to receive it. Well, Stefan said, just keep at it, brother. Your time in the sun is coming. Thank you, man. I'm really excited. Honestly, to be honest with you, Stefan, I'm so glad that I got involved with the PCP Army. I'm so glad for Manuel and how he kind of gave me an in and stuff like that, because I feel like this next year is going to be the year. Like, I can realistically now hope for 500 subscribers by the end of next year. Now, I'm not going to set my bar. I'm not going to set all my hopes there, but it is a goal that I could see realistically within the next year, if I kept going at the same rate. But yeah, that's the end announcements. That's what I'm seeing coming up. I will say that my passion is always going to be AMVs. Like I've said multiple times before on my videos when I'm real with you guys, is I want to make AMVs. They are my favorite thing to make, but I just don't want to make AMVs every week, because I'm scared that if I make an AMV every week, it's gonna bore you guys. But yeah, I love the live streams because live streams you get to talk straight to the fans. You get to find out what they're thinking, stuff like that. Link said, if it's a passion of yours and you have fun, that's the important thing. You're worth it. Thank you so much, Stefan. Tomorrow said, how's your tag game? Keywords in the title and description. I should be, when I started, I was doing that all the time, and I've gotten really lazy recently, and I should be doing that. Fact, Stefan. Big Herm says, bro, you can sing in Japanese. That is so dope. You'll be at 1K subs and more in no time. Thank you, Herm. Honestly, 1K subs is the dream. Like, I know other YouTubers dream of 1 million subs, but honestly, for me, if I got to 1K subs, I could be like, I want to keep doing this, and so I will keep doing it. But if I got to 1K subs, I could be like, I can walk away from this and say that I made my mark. And even now, I've made a mark. But I feel like at 1K subs, I will have made a mark on YouTube as a big whole. But yeah, thanks, man. Singing in Japanese, not an easy thing to do, but comes with time and practice. What else was I gonna say? So it's about an hour and a half in. I was gonna end it, but I'll take any questions or comments that you guys have right now. Honestly, doesn't even need to be about anime. If you just want to ask a personal question about me and learn more about me as a person, the man behind the man, as Lil Dicky would say, then you can go ahead. This is totally open Afro X AMA. Just don't ask me anything super personal, like when was my first kiss or what is my deepest, darkest secret. Chamorro says, you're awesome, brother. Much love. Thank you, man. That means so much. That means a lot. Oh, I want to mention, if you guys are interested in video games at all, I don't know if you are, but I have a sister channel on here that is also the name of my PSN ID called Afro the Sniper, and on there I have been posting Apex Legends videos. If you guys are interested in Apex Legends at all, or you want to check it out, stuff like that. But yeah, I am on there. Big Herm said, damn, those were my question, lol. Stefan says, which do you prefer between Marvel and DC? It's not really a question of prefer with me. Honestly, if we're looking at stats, if we're really looking at stats, DC wins out against Marvel. I mean, I mean, unless you mention Sentry or like Black Bolt, but not even Black Bolt. If unless you mention Sentry, you don't got really anybody who can stand up to Superman, unless you pull this Superman is weak to magic stuff, which then you've got like Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange. But honestly, besides magic users and reality warpers, there's no one that can stand up against Superman. Hyperion said, or Link said Hyperion. Okay, I don't really know who Hyperion is. I think he's something like Sentry. But yeah, Sentry, from what I know, is he's pretty much Superman, but if Superman was like mentally disabled or was crazy or something like that. Link said Thor. No, dude. No. Like, yeah, he's the man of Yeah, Thor is the god of thunder, and he's done amazing things. But the lore, Superman has plot armor, like oh, Stefan said Thor would be good because he's magic based. Okay, he's magic based, so I can get that. But I mean, if you're going physical damage, like Superman has plot armor. The lore says he is invincible. He cannot be hurt by anything besides kryptonite and magic. Stefan says Doctor Strange turned his heat vision into butterflies. Yep, probably could do that. Tomorrow says Superman Marvel can take out its freaking Jimmy Olsen. We got to worry about dude's OP AF. That's true, man. Guardian is crazy. Guardian be crazy on Supergirl. Herm said Thor is more powerful than people think. I'm sure he is, but not against Superman. And that's the thing, guys. I mean, if you're looking at it, plot armor helps so many heroes. In fact, I have a list in my phone of fictional forces of nature, and plot armor is at the top of it because nothing beats plot armor. Saitama is a great example of that. So many people are like, Saitama from One Punch Man could be beaten so easily. But the fact is that he can't because he has plot armor. His lore literally says that in the very first manga chapter, it says he has the ability to end every fight with just one punch. And that's every fight, flat out, everything. Now, it doesn't say he kills in one punch. It says that he ends every fight in one punch. So if he doesn't kill somebody, that person is running away. They don't want to fight anymore. Or they're unable to fight. Stefan said Jimmy Olsen, the new Doomsday Clock. Okay, don't know anything about Doomsday Clock. So here's a question for you guys. What do you think about the CW verse, about the Arrowverse, stuff like that? That stuff I can talk on because I've seen all of it. I know all the CW verse. Tomorrow says, oh snap, we figured out the who is Doomsday Clock and what, just need the how. I mean, from the sound of Doomsday Clock, it sounds like something's leading up to Doomsday being released again. Stefan says, I enjoy the Arrowverse for the most part. Good. Have a favorite show in it? My favorite show in the Arrowverse is The Flash, for sure. And then right under it would be Legends of Tomorrow. It's funny that I say that you guys can ask me anything, and you're like, comics. Herm says, I enjoy the CW stuff except for Batwoman and Black Lightning. I watched Batwoman just to keep in with the story. I didn't really like Batwoman much except for Alice. I thought Alice was an amazing character because her actress knows how to play a Joker type character. As for Black Lightning, I liked it just because in a way, it made up for Disney not letting there be a third season of Luke Cage. So sad, man. I hope on Disney Plus they make a third season of Luke Cage. But until then, all we have is the first 3 seasons of Black Lightning. Stevan said, I've only seen like season 1 and 2 of most series. That is okay. It says, I like Black Lightning, Herm. Arrow is my favorite. Love me some Stephen Amell. Sexy man, lol. Well, Herm, we'll leave it at that. He is a very handsome man. But yeah, Arrow was a good show. I had to force myself to walk through a lot of it because there was a lot of seasons that just were not good. Slow moving, slow paced. Felt like every episode was the same thing, but I managed to slog my way through it. And it actually started getting good by the end. I think I just hated the flashbacks. Like, don't interrupt the show to bring you a show about the past. And that's why when they started having the flashbacks again, at the end of like one of the most recent seasons, I hated it because I was like, no, don't bring flashbacks back. We don't need that. Give me straight, pure, present day Arrow team or Team Arrow. Chamorro said, we got to catch the comments before they go up. Chamorro said, I loved Black Lightning. It is a great show. Chamorro said, dude, it's sexy faux show. Big Herm said, sorry, Stefan, just can't get into that one. Stefan said he's also Casey Jones too. Like in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? That's cool. Chamorro said, I actually didn't mind big parts of Out of the Shadows. Out of the Shadows? Are you talking about what we do in the shadows, or are you talking about like Into the Shadowlands? Or yeah. Questions. Big Herm says that's right, he was Casey Jones. Trick said, here's one for you. Since the comic are not your forte, removing all the plot armor for Naruto, what would you rank the current Kages? Current Kages, we're talking chapter 700 Kages, correct? And if we are in fact talking chapter 700 Kages, I'd put boy whose name I don't know but is the current Kage of the village hidden in, or no, he's the advisor to no, not Kuratsuchi and not Akatsuchi. What's her name? What is that girl's name that goes around with Onuki all the time? But yeah, I'd say probably Village Hidden in the Stone would be the weakest. Then I'd say Village Hidden in the Cloud would be second because you have Darui. Or no, is B the Hokage? Or I mean, is B the Raikage? Yeah, B is the Raikage. No, Darui. Darui is the Raikage. That's right. Darui is the Raikage. So, yeah, they'd be second weakest. Then we would have to go with Amegakure, the Village Hidden in the Rain. Oh, wait, no. That's right, because Chojuro is now the Hokage of the village. Or he's now the Mizukage. Chojuro is now the Mizukage. And it is her name, Kuratsuchi. So yeah, Chojuro, it would go Chojuro, Kuratsuchi, then Darui, then Gaara, and of course Naruto as the Hokage would probably be the strongest. So Yeah. Chojuro, Kuratsuchi, Darui, Gara, Naruto. If I missed any, let me know. Big Herm says, did you watch the Snyder Cut? Herm, you've been here the entire stream, so you would have heard me ask at one point if it was worth it for me to spend $15 to watch the Snyder Cut. Meaning I did not, in fact, watch the Snyder Cut. Trick says, interesting. Well, my ranking is crazy. I would love to see it at some point. Okay. I'm just saying, you guys, it is completely open. You could ask you could ask any you go ahead and ask a personal question of me. I will answer anything at this point. But yeah. Herm said, sorry, I meant Falcon and Winter Soldier. No, I didn't. It didn't look interesting in the trailer. Chamorro said, gotta dip my dudes. Great stream, brother. Herm says, I'm sleepy, lol. All right. The streams come to a lull here. So this is where I'm going to end it. Have a good night, you guys. I will see you next week. Check out my next video coming out. Check out Afro the Sniper. Anyways, keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro, and always remember to stay legendary. And everybody who is watching the stream, stay tuned to the PCP Army, because this station is the only one that always stays legendary.